is going to be a general channeled message. I don't know what this has anything to do with, but the growth card did pop out. Growth, suicide. Okay, I just want to warn you guys. This deck, um, it's the reincarnation cards. It's an oracle deck. I would, if you guys, I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna forewarn you. I was triggered by this deck when I used it. I was like, oh no, like, I don't like this deck. But, um, I'm gonna use this as an oracle message or the oracle portions of my reading because I like to incorporate oracles and tarots together. So if you guys are heavily triggered by certain things because it does have like certain images and stuff like that that can be a little triggering, and obviously the word suicide, like nobody, but I'm not picking that energy up. So I'll tell you what I'm picking up so far. You have growth and suicide. So this, you have the butterfly here. So this is transformation, okay? Death and transformation. This is you letting go and sacrificing aspects of yourself, okay? For some of you, literally, you may have been someone who overcome something in relations to suicide. So this could be you contemplating it, you having those types of thoughts, you losing people in your life due to this, or feeling like you can't do this anymore and wanting to tap out due to your spiritual growth or going through this before. So this is a general reading. This is not a personal reading by any means. So it's not going to resonate with everybody, at least not in its entirety, or maybe not at all. So I don't want to trigger anybody. So I'm just giving you guys a forewarning right now. If images are something you don't like, you can't handle, or certain topics and things like that, because I don't know what's going to come out. I'm just going off of what I'm picking up off of the energy. So I'm just warning you now, okay? So yeah, this is about your growth. This is about your transformation. Some of you guys may be going through it right now. My incense is popping. Artist. Yeah, because you're about to create a new aspect of yourself with artist card. You are giving birth to a new you, a new aspect. So you kind of have to go through this death process, or, sacrificing aspects of yourself, releasing certain aspects of yourself, kind of like um, sacrificial death, energetically releasing and overcoming. Maybe some of you, this is you purging out those lower vibrational thoughts that you may have had. Um, Maybe someone's passing changed your life and can be an inspiration to you on living your own life, or as a creative project or an outlet of some sort, artistic message or expression. Okay, so maybe this will be something that you share with the world. Okay, so I do see a lot of progression, and I feel like this comes with enlightenment. This comes with some sort of growth that you've had. So this is where you're at. You've overcome this. You had to go through certain things to reach this aspect of where you're comfortable in your own skin, or you're comfortable in this new phase of your life, because it may not be easy. You could be presently in this space right now where you just don't feel like you can do it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like every spiritual awakening I've gone through where I had to shed certain things and release certain things, I did feel like I can't do this, spirit. Like, why are you putting me through this? Like, what are you doing? And I was questioning my entire existence. Like the first time I went through my spiritual awakening, and the last one I had during that Scorpio energy, Scorpio full moon energy, was like weighing really heavy. Yeah, see the word sacrifice. Sacrifice and mental conflict. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of like a lot of these lower emotions and a lot of energies, it's these dark, I don't want to say the word dark because everybody gets triggered by that too, but how do I explain it? It's like an emotional energy where all of the stuff that you don't like, and the sadness and the doubt and all of that stuff that you've gone through in life starts to come up to the surface. Um, it's like it's starting to come up to the surface, and you have to release all of that. Okay. You have to let go of all of that energy, and it may feel like, and another thing to remind you that even though the water is muddy, she's in this white attire. So, and then she's got this beautiful rainbow behind her, and rainbows for me represent God's promises to us. So one of my favorite scriptures is, I will never leave you nor forsake you. There's another one on my journal. um I don't know what I did with that journal, but it's, um my plans are to prosper, or to prosper you, not to harm you, or something like, it's Jeremiah 29:11, I believe. And that's what I'm hearing. So you didn't go through all of this stuff for nothing. Even if you're blaming yourself or judging yourself for the things that you have gone through, even in the midst of all of that, it doesn't take away with from who you truly are, as this being of light, this being of that I amness, that oneness with the universe, that goddess and that God energy within you, and connected to the Most High. That doesn't take away from this. Okay, some of you guys need to know that just because you've gone through certain things, and maybe you've seen some things that were very heavy, or you've experienced, it does not mean that you are less than. You are not those situations or the circumstances. Okay. So then you got mental conflict. So some of you guys could be conflicted with a lot of things. What should I do? Where should I go? What's happening? What's going on in my life? What is this period? What is my purpose? What am I doing? And you're in that place where you're also not only, you're releasing and letting go emotionally, but you're also doing it mentally. Okay, so allow the anger to pass, allow the confusion to pass, allow all of these old energies or these memories surpass and come, like, let them pass through. It's almost like bowel movements, and this kind of looks like shitty water. I'm just being real. That looks like some shitty water over here, okay? So it could be that some of you guys may be releasing through, bowels, diarrhea. That's a part of ascension. Some people say that diarrhea is a part of your ascension, or your purging, your cleansing process. So that could literally be what that is, that you're cleaning all of that energy out of you too. Not just, tears is another way to do it, of course. And sometimes, these thoughts that just come out of nowhere, and, triggers, that's also another process of something leaving you. Just don't allow it to get the best of you. Don't allow yourself to, let it stick, let it pass, let it go. Then you have financial and material changes. So you're going through a lot of changes in your physical place as well, like your physical world, as you go through changes inwardly, because what you're projecting outwardly, or what you have inwardly, projects outwardly. So as you're going through these changes, you're going to start to see your environment change in certain ways as well. I feel like this is all areas of your life on a physical level, on a level that you can see. Those changes are happening, and it's because of what's internal, what's inside, what you're projecting. Whatever inside is projecting outwardly, and it's changes. Now, some of you guys can be going through material changes with your finances or your living situations, your job. So certain things with that can be changing, and it may seem like it's happening for the worse, or for some of you, it could be for the better. I would say that this is happening for the better. It's for the best. Anything that's being removed and is going through a shift and a change is for the better at the end of the day. So you guys could be going through that. I'm seeing a lot of 5s and 2s in your reading. So this could represent balance and change within this, as you go through these changes, you're finding balance. The 9 of Swords, the Fool, and the Chariot. So this is going to pass. I feel like this, for some of you guys, this could be night terrors, or you're just having a hard time sleeping. This could be insomnia. This could be like having strange dreams, very lucid dreams. Some of you guys may be seeing strange symbolism in your dreams and things like that. Some of you guys may be noticing owls a lot. This is all a part of your ascension process. A lot of you guys are going through your ascension and an awakening process, I guess you could call it an awakening. And with the Fool card, it's because you're being put into a new energy. This is ground zero, starting from nothingness. Like, you, this is a clean slate. Like this canvas right here, it's a clean slate. You get to paint this new energy, this new future, based off of this new beginning, this new energy. You are being divinely guided through all of this. Some of you guys, this is travel. For some of you, this is getting out of, some of you guys will be moving soon. So this will be moving out or moving into a new place, or moving into, or moving like long distance, like a travel, like you're moving to a different state, a different city, maybe even a different country. Some of you guys, this could just be traveling. This could, like, after you release all of these old energies, you release this baggage, some of you guys are going to be moving. And I feel for some of you guys are single, you don't have any kids or anything, so it's easy for you to travel abroad. And I feel like some of you guys may decide to travel for business or for a career. Others of you just for the sake of fun. Others of you, you are going to be moving. Some of you guys may be traveling to Egypt or something. Like that could be one of your dream destinations or something. But I'm seeing that you got 2 sevens. You got the Chariot, which is the 7th major arcana, and then you have the Artist card, which is number 7. This is going, once you step into this new energy of who you are and you don't give a F anymore, like you stop caring about this mess, like all of this in the past, you get out of this worry, you just stop giving a damn about certain things, and you just start to just live your life and enjoy yourself. It's almost like you got to get back to that childlike essence. It's like you got to get back into that playfulness, not where you're immature and you don't care about responsibilities and things like that. And but it's like you stop taking yourself and life so seriously and people so seriously, to the point where you allow it to get to you, and you allow it to trigger you and anger you and sadden you and confuse you, and you start to just be free. You're going to see your life accelerate in many, many different ways, and spirit supports whatever path you decide. No path is the wrong choice or decision. You're at that point zero where you get to decide how you move forward. Okay, so but the thing is, though, you can't go back. Words. You can't go back to who you were, because that aspect of you has died. So now this is a new birth. This is a transformation. This is a new you, a new energy. You can't go backwards. So either you move. It's kind of like the red pill, blue pill, but not in the essence where you get to go back to sleep, because once you're aware of certain things, you can't escape or just deny that it never existed, or that you've gone through this spiritual process. You can't do that, but you can decide how you move through this energy. We all have a choice in life, and there's not just one or two directions in life. There are many different crossroads and directions that we can go in, but they all lead to that same destination nonetheless, which we're always going to be faced and confronted with ourselves. So one thing we can't do is run from ourselves. We can't run from our destiny, our fate, whatever our path in life is, you know. So it's like the GPS system. I always say this, like, you put an address in your GPS, and it will tell you can go this way, you can go that way. You can take the freeway, you might take a detour because you might have took the wrong turn, you might have delayed the trip because maybe you had to stop and get gas, or the trip needs to reroute because, or detour or whatever. There could be an accident, so then you can't go that way, you got to go another way. That's kind of how life is, but nonetheless you're still going to get to your destination. It may not be on the right time that you had planned, it may not be that day, but nonetheless you're going to end up at that destination at some point, right? So that's how you got to think of your journey. Okay, there's no right or wrong way, there's no wrong timing, right timing. It is what it is. So I feel like you're being guided in that sense and in that way. And if you believe in God, or you believe in the universe, or you just believe in your higher self, you know, your higher being, so be it. But whatever this higher power is, it's guiding you, it's leading you. Okay. Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Yeah, stop working, like taking things so seriously. Because with the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, this is like, be more lighthearted, be more playful, enjoy the process. And then another thing I'm getting too is that some of you guys are maybe you work with children or you want to work with children. I feel like if you're trying to figure out what your purpose is or like how you should go about it, maybe something with children is a part of your path and your journey. You also have a cat in the grass right here playing. So it could be that you have a connection to animals. There's also a bunny rabbit. So you might be connected to animals. Maybe that's working with animals or something. Um, some of you guys may have like art for children, or you may have an art class where you work with kids, or you make portraits of kids or animals or something, or maybe you sell your art for charities and things like that. Maybe starting a fundraiser and dedicated to children or some, you know, or animal causes or something. So it could be that for some of you. I do feel like you've been working hard and you might need some time to enjoy your life right now, especially if you have kids. Maybe you're working too much and not spending enough time with your children. Maybe your fur babies are your children. Maybe you don't have like, you know, human children. Maybe a fur baby, a cat, a dog, a bunny or something. And maybe spend more time with them, and I feel like it will give you this playful energy, and it's like that childlike essence is going to help you get out of this depressive energy that you've been in, like being more playful, more you know, laughing more, playing more jokes or something. Just enjoy your life. Your kids can be that very thing that lightens you up, and maybe you guys do, you know, get solitude when you're around your children. The Two of Swords, yeah, because, you know, your mind is in two different dimensions or two different spaces. It could be on the past versus the present, or trying to be in the present but also worried about the future, when spirit is the same, just to enjoy yourself. Some of you guys might need to have a you know, go out with your girls or your boys one time, or your family, have, you know, something good to eat, or, you know, get a drink or something, or have a drink, or just enjoy yourself. And if you don't feel like, some of you guys, you may be tempted to go back and revert back to some sort of substance abuse. I feel like by surrounding yourself with people who are at a space where you're trying to get to in life, where you want to be, that's why it's very important to surround yourself with like-minded people. Because when you're going through it, people that have, and then also people who have already surpassed you in some level, say you want to be an artist and you're surrounding yourself with established artists, that's going to show you that you can do it too. But if you're around people that are not living out their purpose, they're cool with wherever their life is, but you feel uncomfortable in that, and you want to grow, but you're looking at them and you're saying to yourself, maybe it is impossible, or, you know, I don't know how this is going to be possible, because of your surroundings. Maybe you have people around you that make you feel like, purposely making you feel like you can't do this, you can't surpass this, you can't do that. So it's hard for you to see past all of this. But when you surround yourself with high vibrational people, or people that are actually on the level that you want to be at, or they're encouraging you, even if they're not in that space, but it's people that encourage you to do better, to be better, or telling you that yes, you can do that, yes, you can sell your art, yes, you're a great artist, yes, or you can work on this, or here's a suggestion for this, and blah, 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 rather than people stealing your joy and killing your joy and making you feel dead inside because they don't feel good inside. They don't have any hope. So it's very important, especially if you're in this vulnerable space right now where you're like, I don't know why I'm here. I'm suffering. I'm tired. I can't do this anymore. Why am I even here? What is the next step, God, or the universe, whatever? What am I supposed to be doing? And then you got these people around you that are just like, oh, I hate my life. Life sucks, this and that. And then you get caught up in that energy, and it's like you're getting pulled down when you're meant to come out of this. Like, this is you. No matter what this environment looks like, the shitty water, we're gonna call it shitty water. Regardless of that, like, you're still clean. But you could be putting yourself in these situations. You could be living by this energy and saying, because of I did this in the past and this is the where I came from. I was molested, and or my family did this, and my dad beat my mom, or my dad got murdered, or my brother was killed, and all this stuff, and oh, I was cheated on, I'm not pretty enough, I didn't graduate, all these different things that we attach ourselves to. It keeps us in that, and it's like, you're that light being, you were meant to go through that, that was something you were meant to experience, but it's not you necessarily. It doesn't take away from your light and your purpose. So attaching yourself to this and trying to become the shitty waters and dwell in the shitty waters, it's like it feels uncomfortable. It doesn't sit well with you. It doesn't feel right, because that's not you. That's not where you are anymore. You've surpassed that energy, but it's like, you got to make that sacrifice to come out of that. You got to push yourself out of that. Yes, God will send you support. Your angels, your guides will be there. Your ancestors, the universe, God, whatever, will send you people in your waking life, in your surroundings, to support you. But you have to be that one that makes that decision. You got to be like the fool and say, F it, you know? My happiness and my joy means more to me. And if it is that you are living for your children, their happiness and their joy means more to me. And they need me. And I need to be happy. I got to be happy within myself, because nothing or anyone else can necessarily make me happy. Like, maybe for a moment, maybe for a time. But when it all boils down to when I'm alone, or when I'm, going to bed at night, how do I really feel within myself? Am I really happy? Am I really living? So it's like, you get that chance, no matter how old you are or how young you are, to still carry that inner child essence within you. It's important to remember that aspect of you and never let it die, because it's still there within you. It's that a lot of people say, when you pass on, it's like kind of like a Benjamin Button phase, basically. Like, when you die, you're you're a baby, you're a child again. So whether that's literal speaking, but you're still that essence, and it's very important to keep that essence alive. And I feel that some of you guys needed to hear this message. Yeah. So yeah, look out for rainbows. I've been seeing some rainbows lately. Look out for rainbows and butterflies and owls, because those are good omens for you. Those are good omens from spirit. Those are blessings from spirit. So I hope that this message resonated with those who it was meant to resonate with. It's totally spontaneous. So much, much love as always. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, check the description box below. Be sure to email me to set up availability. If you guys also have questions about my readings and things like that, please email me directly at my Gmail account. You guys, I do not answer DMs on Instagram or Facebook or my website. So please email me directly at one of my Gmail accounts if you guys have any questions, okay? Much love as always. Thank you so much for watching.